Goal setting is a valuable tool in sports psychology that assists athletes in enhancing their performances and achieving success. It provides purpose and direction, helping athletes prioritize their efforts by establishing clear, challenging, and attainable goals. Athletes can create a pathway to success, boost motivation, and improve overall performance. Set SMART goals. It ensures goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Consider goal types. Differentiate between outcome-based, performance-based, and process-based goals. Make goal personal. Set the goals should resonate personally with athletes to foster commitment. Set challenging yet attainable goals. This encourages dedication to training despite setback. So balance perfectionism with self-compassion. Avoiding unrealistic goals and harsh self-criticism is crucial for performance. Use the ICE strategy, which is identify the important goals to commit and pursuing them and expand your abilities.
Good day, everyone. My name is Jamari F. Dela Peña, and we will be talking about the goal settings in sports psychology. So, it is a common tool in sports psychology to help athletes to improve their performance and achieve their success, and it is the way to provide the athlete with a sense in a purpose and directions to help them to prioritize their effort by setting clear, challenging challengings and achievable goals. So athletes can create a roadmap for their success, maximize their motivation, and of course, improve their overall performances. So here are some tips for setting goals in sports. So the first one is the set SMART goals. It is a goal should be specific, memorable, achievable, and relevant, and also the time bound. The second one is to consider the type of a goal. So the goal can be outcome and based performance and based for their processes based. And the third one is make a goals personally and meaningful. Athletes are more likely to be committed in a goals that they feel a sense of ownership over. So the fourth one is set a challenging by attainable goals. So this can be help athletes to stay dedicated and to training even when they face the setbacks. The fifth one is to balance perfectionism. So with a self can be composition and unrealistic goals and harsh self-criticism can be harmful to their performances. And the last one is to use the ICE strategy. So using the ICE strategy is to help the athletes to stick with their goals and the I stands for identifying the goals and that are important to you, and the C stands committing to chase your goals, and the E stands for expanding your abilities. So the goal settings can be useful in many situations, including before a new session. So athletes can work with their coaches and teammates to set goals that can be used to help focus on their areas and for improvements and to create a team unity. So during in injury rehabilitations, so the athletes can be work with their athlete trainer to set the short and long-term milestones to track their physically and improvements. So that is the goal settings in sports psychology. And that would be all. Thank you. Goodbye.
So, good morning class. I am your teacher Raven for today. So, today I'll be going to discuss about the types of goal orientation. So, we have three types of goal orientation. First, we have mastery-oriented, performance-oriented, and avoidance-oriented. So when we say mastery-oriented, it focuses on learning and improving skill and personal growth. So they are driven by a desire to challenge themselves and master new skills. So regardless of external validation. So they seek of challenges, embrace feedback, and view mistakes as opportunities for learning. So like for example, yung mga athletics, so yung runner. So with a mastery orientation, so they might be focused on improving their pace and techniques, setting personal goals rather than comparing themselves to others. The next one is performance oriented. So performance oriented aims at providing ability or outperforming others. So So this orientation centers on demonstrating competence and outperforming others. So individual with a performance orientation are motivated by external validation, seeking recognition and approval for their achievements. So they often compare themselves to others and may experience anxiety or pressure to succeed. So like for example, in a basketball player with performance orientation, they might be highly focused on scoring points, and winning games, diba? Yun man yun ang importante. Yun ang kapag player ka, goal mo talaga is to win. And to win the games and prioritizing external recognition over personal improvement. The last one, we have avoidance oriented. So this orientation is driven by a fear of failure and negative judgment. So as individuals with an avoidance orientation, prioritize avoiding negative outcomes and may avoid challenging tasks or situations where they might fail. So they often experience anxiety and lack of confidence, hindering their growth and performance. Example, a swimmer with an avoidance orientation, they might avoid competitions or practice sessions due to fear of not performing well or being judged negatively.
Good morning everyone and good morning class. I am your teacher Dimi and I will going to discuss about self-regulation. In self-regulation, there are three components, which is planning, monitoring, and reflecting. But before that, let us first define what is self-regulation. So, self-regulation refers to the ability to control and manage one's own thoughts, feelings, and behavior in response to various stimuli, and situations. So, self-regulation, this is all about ourselves. How we going to control our feelings, emotions, thoughts, or abilities. So let's go to the components. There are three components, which is first the planning. So planning is setting goals and identifying strategies. So in planning, if we have strategies, in planning, we need to set the goals. We need to plan what goals are we to achieve. So we need to plan it. And after you're going to plan and about your goals, you have different strategies you are going to apply. So, isipin mo yung strategies na gagawin mo dun. So, yun yung planning mo, gagawin mo. So, monitoring. After you plan, you're going to monitor your goals, if may progress ba siya or meron, if may progress ba siya or wala. So, reflecting. So, adjusting strategies based on outcome. So, after you monitor kung may progress ba siya or wala, you need to reflect kung good or bad yung outcomes niya. If bad, you need to adjust your strategy. If good naman, you need to continue. So, that's all. I hope you understand my discussion.
Self-confidence and self-efficiency are both important factors in sports performance, but they differ in some key ways. So we have self-confidence, a broader belief in one's overall ability and personal qualities. Many sports psychologists consider self-confidence to be personality trait that can change over time. Self-efficiency and an individual's belief in their ability to perform a specific task or achieve a specific goal. Self-efficiency is situationally dependent and can change quickly from one task to another. So athletes with high self-efficiency are more likely to set challenging goals, persistent in the face of setbacks, and perform better under pressure. So some ways to build confidence include calling on past success, performing positive tasks, remaining positive, and modeling behaviors of higher performing athletes.
Self-efficiency is similar to sport confidence in that it explains the individual belief in their ability to be successful, but it is the amount of self-confidence exhibited in a specific situation. What is the difference between self-efficiency and self-confidence in sports? Self-confidence is an overarching view of one's own aptitude, while self-efficiency is situationally dependent. Self-confidence is an attitude about your abilities and skills, and it can be applied to all aspects of life. It means you have a positive view of yourself, trust yourself, and have a sense of control. While self-efficiency is more situationally dependent, and someone can have high self-efficiency in one area and low self-efficiency in another. Many sports psychologists consider self-confidence to be a personality trait, one that can and often does adjust over time.
What is the relationship between self-efficacy and self-confidence? Self-confidence is just a strong belief in yourself to the extent that you can do something about a problem or a challenge.
overcoming barriers in sports and exercise participation. For me, is crucial for improving physical and mental health outcomes. Several factors can prevent individuals from engaging in physical activity, but these barriers can be addressed through targeted strategies. Number one is the lack of time. The solution of this is incorporating shorter, more flexible workout or breaking them into smaller sessions throughout the day. And the number two is cost of participation. The solution of this is offering affordable or community-based programs by utilizing free outdoor spaces for exercise and promoting low-cost or home-based fitness routines. And the number three is physical disability or injuries. Solution for this is adapted sports and exercise that cater to specific needs such as wheelchair, basketball, or water aerobics, consulting with health professionals to develop a personalized. Number four is the lack of motivation. Solution for this is setting achievable goals, tracking progress, and engaging in social sports or group fitness classes can increase motivation. By doing this, finding a workout body or joining a supportive community can provide encouragement and accountability. The number five is fear of injury. Solution for this is starting with the low impact exercise, ensuring proper technique, and gradually increasing intensity can reduce the risk of injury. From the guidance from the trainers or guidance for the trainers or from physiotherapists and help individuals feel more confident in their physical capabilities.
So let's proceed to exercise participation. So this is the current trends of exercise participation. So first is increase awareness of health benefits. So there's a growing understanding of the crucial role physical activity plays in preventing chronic diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. So this awareness is driving more people to incorporate exercise into their routines. The second one is rise of fitness technology. So it is wearable fitness trackers, smartphones, apps, and online fitness platforms have made exercise tracking and goal setting more accessible and engaging. So this technology can motivate individuals and provide valuable data for personalized fitness plan. So let's proceed to diverse exercise options. So the fitness landscapes is more diverse than ever before. So offering a wide range of activities beyond traditional gym workouts. So like for example, yoga, dance classes, and outdoor activities like hiking and cycling are gaining popularity. So catering to diverse preferences and fitness levels. So the next is focus on mental well-being, of course. So exercise is increasingly recognized for its positive impact on mental health. So it is for reducing stress, anxiety, and depression especially. So this has led to a greater emphasis on mindful movement and activities that promote both physical and mental well-being. So here are some challenges to participation. So the first one is the time constraints. So for this, our busy schedules and competing demands often leave individuals with limited times of exercise. So this is a particularly significant barrier for working professionals and parents, of course, for students. So the next is the lack of access to facilities. Yes, it is lack of facilities and resources. So access to affordable and convenient exercise facilities, so particularly as undeserved communities, so remains a challenge. Yes, this one is the biggest challenge, the lack of access. So this includes gym memberships and equipment and safe outdoor spaces. And let's proceed to motivation and adherence. So maintaining consistent exercise habits can be difficult. Yeah, many individuals struggle with motivations. So especially when faced with setbacks or lack of immediate results. Yes, if especially when we face setbacks, we can really have a lack of exercise. And the next is cost barriers. So gym membership, personal training, and specialized fitness classes can be expensive and creating a financial barrier, of course, for some individuals. The next is our health conditions and disabilities. So pre-existing health conditions or disabilities can limit participation in certain types of exercise. So would be our access to adaptive programs and inclusive facilities is crucial to address this challenge. So, encouraging greater exercise participation requires a multifaceted approach that addresses both individual and systemic barriers. So, by promoting accessibility, affordability, and engagement, we can create a healthier and more active society.